Hi everyone, and thank you again for being here with Uplift Yourself with Julie. So this week we'll talk about change, how to handle change when it comes in your life. How do you deal with the curveballs that life throws at you? Honestly, we start really young to deal with change. When we're in school, we might change school, or we just start changing group of friends, and then you start working, you change job, and then you move from home, or you might change city or even country, and then you change partners, and suddenly there's a pandemic and you start working from home you never did before. Honestly, we all need to deal with change. So when we have to deal with change that is unexpected and undesired, it could be quite challenging. It can challenge your health, it could challenge your relationship, and it can even challenge your level of optimism, because with change comes stress and anxiety. And you're dealing with the unknown. And most probably, you're coming from a place where you were comfortable, you were doing exactly what you knew what to do, how to do it, and now you're moving towards the unknown. So this is quite difficult. But change could be also positive and could be seen as an opportunity, and it can bring positivity in your life, and could bring, even though it's coming from a place of hurt, it can end up being very positive. And we know that for a fact. Let's say if we take like breakups, when you're breaking up with your partner, chances are that this last partner won't be the last one. It might take time, but you'll meet someone else, and one day you'll be happy again. But no matter what brought you in this place of change in your life, you have two options. The first one is to resist change. But quite frankly, this is not going to lead you anywhere. It's not going to help you in any way, because chances are this change will be inevitable. So your other option, deal with the change, embrace it, and just move to the change process step by step. So what we're going to talk about today is 4 easy tips for you to come on the other side of change stronger, wiser, and happier. Tip number 1, accept to feel how you feel. Feel the feeling that comes. Acknowledge them, even name them, and be comfortable with them. And honestly, give yourself permission to feel those feelings for whatever comes up. Don't beat yourself up for feeling what you're feeling. And don't do things like, oh my God, I shouldn't be feeling that way. I shouldn't be thinking that way. With change comes discomfort, and it's totally normal. So just be honest with yourself and be honest about how you feel. Because honestly, denying how you feel is not going to put your feeling away. What it's going to do, it's just going to postpone and delay the acceptance process and the healing process of the change. So tell yourself the truth. For example, if you lose your job, it's fine to say, I'm so sad I lost my job. I'm hurt. I'm so embarrassed about it. Or if you have to move from home and move on your own, it's okay to say, I feel scared. I'm worried about what's to come. I never lived alone by myself before. Feeling fear, doubt, sadness, and insecurities are normal when you're going through a change process. But please remember that nothing is permanent. Nothing lasts forever. I'm sure you can remember something that ended up being a breakthrough when you thought it was going to be a breakout. I'm sure you can remember one of those moments. Tip number 2, embrace and accept the change by letting go. I'm sure it happened at one point in your life where you were going through a change and you felt that everything was slipping away from you, that you felt that you didn't have any control over the situation and you were so insecure. Then, when this happens, let it go. What you can control is how you feel about the situation and how much energy you will invest in controlling something that you can't control. All the worry and anxiety in the world is not going to stop the change from happening. And quite frankly, you don't even know how bad it's going to be, or if it's going to be bad at all. You don't even know what is going to happen at the end. And if it is as bad as you expected, ask yourself, where am I going to be then in a year from now? And 2 years from now? You don't know. It might end up being positive at the end. Also, change can bring a lot of positive. It can bring new opportunities. You can discover new ideas. You can discover meet new people. You don't know. Change could be so positive, but when you're so focused on fear, the good stuff pass by and you don't even notice it. So accept that it's going to happen, and accept that you're going to have a life after this change. You just need to make the decision to go through the change and equip yourself with the tools to move through this change process. Tip number 3, make a plan on how you want to move through these changes. So basically, you just need to assess where you are right now and where you want to be after this change. And then you just paint a picture in your head, and you can also write it down, whatever works for you. What do you need to do to come from point A to point B? What those steps will look like along the way, because you need a plan. You need a plan to stay focused and to be laser focused on where you're going. Because then, if you don't have that plan, you might get there, but it might take a little longer. For example, if you're changing job, you would have a plan that would look like, step number 1, I want to meet my new boss. I want to meet my new colleagues. I want to understand my new job description. I want to set up goals with my boss. What does he expect from me? And it could be another step. I want just to understand the culture of the company and the unsaid. So this is a plan. It's easy. You just need to sit down and think about it. Successfully navigating through change also need trust. Trust that the path will open and be clearer as you move forward. It's also trusting your instinct, your gut feeling, trusting that you're doing the right thing instead of listening to the chatter in your mind that will probably get you paralyzed and frozen and not moving at all. You also need to trust that you got what it takes to go through this change and bring it to the finish line. Tip number 4, keep moving forward. Obviously, when you're navigating through change, you'll see sometimes you'll fall back in your old habit, and you will catch yourself thinking about your life situation, what brought you there, the circumstance that brought you in that change, and then you'll start slipping back into your old habits. And then you'll start procrastinating and putting things on hold and not wanting to move forward. But this is okay. You need to accept that and feel those feelings because it's part of change. So when this happens, stop, take a deep breath, and figure out what's the next small step that you will do to keep moving forward. Could be just a little small step, but you need to get realigned as quickly as possible with the plan that you previously made for yourself, because this is what's going to keep you moving forward. And more you're moving forward, more the path will be clearer and will be opening up for you. So it's important that you keep moving. Of course, there's other things that you can do while you're navigating through change, like self-care. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's when you're going through a change, the first thing that goes off the window is taking care of yourself. So please go back to those practices that makes you feel good. And another tip is reach out for help. If you feel stuck, there's tons of people out there, friends, family, resources, coaches. Don't be alone. Reach out for help. There's tons of people that are just willing to walk you through those changes. Stay strong, stay positive, stay connected. And please, guys, don't hesitate ever to reach out. I love hearing from you. You can connect with me on this YouTube channel, Uplift Yourself with Julie. Don't forget to subscribe, or you can reach me on Instagram, upliftyourself_with Julie. For people that knows me, can email me, text me. Please, I want to hear from you guys. Bye.